Hey Jerry, Rob Wild, Swing Vision Pro. Wanted to get your video out to you so you can have some information to work on and look at and practice on. What I'm going to do right now at first, this is when you first came in. So this is right off the street doing what you've been doing for the 45, 50 years you've been playing the sport. So I'm going to run it through and just let it run so you can see a couple of your golf swings. And I may or may not make commentary during that time frame, but I'm going to let them just go and let you see what we had and what I saw when you were coming in. And then I'll go back and we'll tear it apart just a little bit. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to let you go. And we'll hit one more, please. All right. Not horrible at all. Okay, so I'm going to take you back. Get you set up to you're getting ready to pull the trigger here. And as we talked about, as professionals, the very first thing we look at is the setup position that you actually get yourself into ready to make a golf swing. You, me, the guy next door, any of us can set up as well as any PGA professional on the planet because it does not take any athletic ability. It takes knowledge and it takes putting our bodies into the correct position. But that's it. So there's no athletic endeavor involved, so we can all do it properly. When I look and see, primarily setup is mainly composed of three components. Number one is knee flex, which equates to balance. Number two is spine angle, which equates to allowing us an axis to rotate back and then to rotate through into our golf swing. So first of all, we're going to look at your knee flex. If I look at your knee flex, like I talked about, pretty good, very good. We're down on the balls of our feet. If I were to take this right here again and go straight across, you're on the balls of your feet very nicely here. Okay. The problem I have and told you about is what we've got right now is a spine angle that goes this way, and this way. Okay? In an ideal, perfect world, if there ever were one, I'd want to see this head way back here. All right? And we did some work on that, and we got you back a little bit farther, but we need to continue to work on that because now, as I said, you're looking over the golf ball, whereas I want you looking down your nose at the golf ball, creating a flatter plane for your golf swing. Okay? Take some of this out of the way here. And then we're going to come start you back. And as we start to get you back into your golf swing, we'll notice that your halfway back position here is really low. And we got you on the machine and worked on that a little bit. But right here, we're really low. Because if I were to take the butt end of your club, you're pointing skyward. Okay? In an ideal world, if there were one, I'd have this more square, like we talked about, and it would be pointing down the target line. And you got pretty good at that when we were working on that machine. And we'll work some more on that because this is a vital aspect of the golf swing. Okay? And as you'll notice, as we go back through here, I'm going to get this out of the way right there real quick and show you a couple of things so I can draw your attention to a couple more things. Bring you back into your golf swing. So we're set up really nice as far as our weight balance. But what happens is as you start to turn, we're going to come out of this knee flex. As we come out of the knee flex, our height is going to change. A lot of different things change, okay? It's a manipulation, and as we said, we normally under or overshoot them on the way back. So here we go. I'm going to take you back, and we're going back through your swing. And as we get you about halfway back and then a little bit farther back, and I'm going to stop it right here at the top of your backswing, and I'm going to draw this in. You're a good 10 to 12 inches out of where you began your knee flex, okay? As we talked about before, your problem area is, number one, that knee flex right here. Number two is this area right here I'm going to address. I'm going to draw it in with the yellow because your shoulder line is here and your chin level is here. In an ideal world, we want those reversed. We want that chin high enough that the shoulder can travel unimpeded underneath your head. Okay? And if our head was back to our end line, we would have that. So we do accomplish that a little bit later on. All right? So I'm going to bring you back through. And as I told you, when you put this position in the slot, I really, really like your downswing. Okay? So when we start you back down, we get to here. I'm going to get rid of all of this. Well, I'm not going to get rid of all of it. I'm going to show you, number one, I'm going to draw in another color. Look, we're back in our knee flex. Okay, we're back in our knee flex. The problem is we're going to overshoot this a little bit. So if I were to draw this green line in right here, right, now I'm going to draw another red line in once you get to into your golf swing and make contact. Now when you make contact, here's the red line right here. So we've moved about 4 to 6 inches in that knee flex. That's put us closer to the ball, and what it's done is, if you'll notice this position right here, I'm going to do this in blue just so you can see it. I'm going to bring it straight down right here. Wrong tool. Let me grab the right one, please. We can get rid of that. Get rid of this. I'm going to see that's where your head was right there on the bottom of that blue line. When we started was on the green line. You've actually backed away from the golf ball in order to allow for that space that you created by moving closer to the golf ball. Okay? Position, hand release, very nice, as I said before. If we look at that close up, that's very nice. And as I said before, right down the middle is right here. And you're very close. This is why you play so well as you do. Okay, the upper part of your swing is why you're inconsistent. Okay, finish is beautiful. I love it. I love it. Let me get rid of all the trash and look. I got you up on your foot. I got a full weight swing, full weight balance transfer. I've got this. I've got my hands high, my swing club back here. That is ideal, perfect, my friend. I really, really like that. Okay, so now we're going to go look at some work that we've done after we did all of our other practice. And we're going to take a look at a couple other. Let's see. Let me get you up. Let me see which one it is I want right here. This is where I was trying to get you into that level position a little bit. Get you into here a little bit, and I want to take that away. Okay, now we're going to watch this one slowly and see what we got. Okay, halfway back, we're a little inside, if you'll notice that. Right there, if we'd had a little more wrist cock, we would have actually been coming a little more out this way, okay, and we would have been coming down the golf line, down the line at the golf target, okay? So that's the position, that halfway back position. I need you working on that, getting that level, getting that as if we were, square, and if we were to put a level on that, I'd like to see that to be fairly level if we could. Okay, so we're going back. That's top, stop, okay. Now, we're still a little bit pushing or swaying away, because if I show shoulder there, chin there, but the discrepancy has changed quite a bit. The area that I'm concerned with is this gap that we're creating right here with our right elbow. Okay, I'd like to see that pushed in, because we talked about the relationship. If that elbow comes in, this arm, your left arm, must go straighter. Okay, with that straight left arm, all we have to do is drop back into the golf ball. All right, and again, I love your drop move. Here we go. We're going to bring it in too. Okay, so you are bringing it back in as we come down and cheat. And if I show you right here, you're decreasing that area between that arm sticking out and coming back to the right side of your shoulder. And if I get just another step and then take all this crap out of the way, as I told you, right here now, because you're not pressing on that shoulder, you have a very nice straight left arm. Your club head is square to your wrist, and you're in a very nice position. But we are manipulating this knee to get it back into play. So here we come. I'm going to bring it on down, and I'll slow it down frame by frame so we can see. And from right here down is a beautiful golf swing. Because look, you're back in your knee, which means your weight is back on the balance of your feet, okay? But what do we talk about? That's a manipulation. We came out of it, then we went back to it. What we must do is stay in it the whole time, okay? Here we go. Bring you forward a little bit. Come down. If I come down, a little tinch, release. Okay, this time release, we came in. The club head was a little bit open like this. We're just going to shoot the ball to the right, okay? So we got a little late there, and if I go and look at your hands, I can see they're not quite turned over as much as I'd like to see. And that means we come in with an open head club face, okay? All right, so let's look at the good stuff. Now, this is after we started working a little bit. Put you in the funky machine, put you in this one, get your head back, and here we go. We're gonna look. This is what I want you working on, okay, Jerry? You did some really good work while you were in here. I think you can take this to the practice range and really make some good progress with it. And I'm going to get you up here to a point where I get you to stop, and I'm going to show you. Let's get this out now. As I told you before, I like to see this. When you're doing this, I like to see this club coming from under your armpits straight out. Okay, because what tends to happen if you have it up at an angle like this, it's going to put you more over the golf ball than I want. Okay, I want your head back here, not over the golf ball. And if the club face is actually tilted to the skyward, I'm going to get that. Whereas if I come here and underline that with a red and go back under that blue and show you, if it's straight out, then you're going to be able to build, kind of tilt from the torso right there, and it's going to put you into a much better position. Okay, so here we go. So let's get that straightened out if we can. Work on that. Get you down here. I'm going to get some of this stuff out of the way. Practice and warming up with it. Okay, and it's still, even at this, look what an angle I've got. I've got an angle to here, and I've got another angle. I don't want an angle. I want a straight, simple line. Okay, take that out of the way, and we're going to get you ready to hit the golf ball. Okay, so we get you down set. Let me get some of this crap out of the way here for you. Okay, now from here, I'd like to see that head come back. I'm pretty sure you do bring it back, but let's follow and see. It's coming back, it's coming back, it's coming back. Very nice. Now, when I drew that line in before and I told you what I wanted to see as far as a straight angle, look what we've got. That supplies all the area and all the space we need to have that left shoulder travel unimpededly underneath your chin, which maintains your left straight arm, which keeps your right arm pinned in, and we're going to stay in the knee flex a whole lot better. Do that in yellow so we can show you the knee flex stays in. Okay. The other thing I brought to your attention, let's make sure that we have this right hand foot completely perpendicular. Okay, it's going to act like a governor and not going to allow you to sway over as much as you were. And when you stand that knee and have this foot straight, you're going to have a lot more solid base from which to make your golf swing. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to take you through. Let me bring you back. Look down a little bit. Here we go. We're getting back. We get halfway back. Making a practice. Get halfway back again. Okay, halfway back here, we're just a little off. Okay, so I want you working on that position. I'd like to see it out here a little more. Okay, a little more like this. We need to cock our wrist just a little sooner. Okay, so here we go. Bring it through. That's stop, and that's top. Okay, now look at this. Just because our head was back, now we've come forward a little bit here. We've made a little bit of an adjustment and come forward, so we've got to concentrate on keeping that head back. But if I get rid of this right here, and that, and this, we're getting better. We're doing better in this area right here, okay? So that's what I want to see. As you drop in, again, I love your drop-in move. Knee flex, I'll show you that knee flex. We stayed in it very nicely. You don't have to manipulate back into it. And we come through. And we release. Our hands are beautiful. I show you that. That's a beautiful hand release. And if I also show you the proofs in the pudding, as we say, there's dead center, and you're right down in the fairway. All right, my friend, that's what I have for you. Beautiful finish. Okay, we've got some really good stuff to work with. I need you to concentrate on several things right now. I need you to stay in your knee flex. I need you to get your head back. I need you to get your spine angle down. I need you to get the halfway back position and rotate with your hips and then drop the ball into the slide. Okay? So that's what I've got for you right now. Do your homework. Get your prerequisites in. Give me a call when you get ready. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your business. And for right now, I'm going to wish you a great big one. Aloha.